Alright lads, we're at the range today, putting in that work. The jackalope and the MMB. Quite a few other gats are out here. We're doing the 500 yards today. It's all the way over there. Can't even zoom in with this turd sandwich. But you guys get the gist. We're sending them. So that was it right there. But guys, we'll get back to you in a moment. Alright you bastards, we're back one more time for this old girl. Pardon the leaky gat right here. We just cleaned her up, just got back from a very long day at the range. This is the second video I'm doing and I'm actually exhausted. Let's take this old girl and show you what she's working with. As you can see, hopefully, nothing in there. Lock her back. So, gentlemen, this is Mark from Gunfight Knives, and this is my main bitch, the MMB build. Finally got to bring her out, stretch the legs. Today we brought her out to 500 yards, and what can I say about it? We brought it out first a couple days ago to 100 yards, zeroed them, got everything zeroed in. Really should have done some videoing at that time. I don't think I did. And then today we did very little at the range, video wise, but everybody brought their new builds out and some of their old builds, and everyone did really good at the 500 yards. We weren't sure how great everyone was going to do just because we only zeroed at the 100 and there was nothing in between us and the 500 yards. So there was no gradual upgrade and everything. I had a lot of confidence in this scope because it has the holdovers for me. Everyone else's scope is a little different and it's not specifically rated for what this scope is. So this scope's made for 62 grain 5.56 with a 16-inch barrel. So this is 13.9, 13.7, somewhere in between there. Barrel. So it sort of behaves like a 16 in velocity wise. So the holdovers and everything is going to be super similar. And we had a really good day today to shoot because there's very little wind and the weather was cool where we were. So what can I say? Main issue today for me was when I first started, couldn't tell if I was hitting or not because of the impact of 5.56 on steel at 500 yards is not impressive at all. It's more of a ting, and everyone else there was shooting bolt action except for the 4 people that went in my group. One of them was shooting bolt action and an AR, and then the rest of everyone was shooting an AR and a AUG, Steyr AUG, I believe. So, needless to say, kind of underwhelmed by the ding and the feedback that we got, but we switched over to Ear Pro that I think it's the Walker razors that you can turn the volume up, and it's a little harder to get on buttstock and see through your scope with them, but it's definitely worth it because when you turn it up you can hear the ding a little easier. So we were shooting at, there's 5 steel targets, and then there were some of the guys put paper targets out there. The 2 bigger targets were 18 by 24, I think. And then there were 2 smaller silhouettes. I don't know what size they were, but they were smaller than the 18 by 24s. And then there was a 10 to 12 inch circle plate out there. and that one rung the best. So if you could hit that, you were doing pretty good because you could hear it without the hearing enhancement of the Walker razors. So got there, went through about 2 mags. I wasn't sure 100% if I was hitting it, but I was holding at the 5 in the optic, and it was very, very hard to tell. I thought I was hitting it from what I could see, but again, this is only 8x, and but it turns out I was hitting it because once I put the walkers on, and when I say 2 mags, I mean 2 20-round mags. So put the walkers on and then started shooting, and then
This thing's a fucking laser, bro.
pew pew. I know what you mean.
Yeah, son.
Got him.
I could immediately hear it. So this thing was shooting pretty spot on. And I was hitting the 18 by 24 plates. So nothing crazy, right? It wasn't not the biggest and greatest feat to do, but I think it was pretty good for what I could see out of this 13.7 rifle or whatever it is. So we're going to go over what's on this rifle real quick, just to give you guys an update if you haven't seen the other videos. So we got an SBA 3 brace on here with, I think it's a 9-position. Let's see if we can move this thing. It's super tight. 9-position Sons of Liberty buffer tube with their buffer and a Geisley Super 42, I believe, spring in here. Forward controls, castle nut. I don't know who makes the end plate with the QD on there, but it is the one that came with this Sons of Liberty. So there's that. The Radian Raptor SD charging handle. That thing I believe did really good today. I didn't fire off a lot of rounds super fast, but I never really got any gas, to be honest with you, in the face with this, and that's the SD. But I've shot the regular Radian and I never had a problem either. Maybe a little bit of gas. So this I didn't notice any. So that was one of the big things I wanted to test out today. But again, we didn't go crazy with shooting fast succession. So this is the Sons of Liberty broadsword upper that it combined with this M89 13-inch rail. The Noveski barrel. It's a stainless steel barrel. Noveski gas tube. I don't know if they make their own or not, but gas tube and gas block. The Otter Creek Labs Polonium K on the forward controls muzzle brake. I'll show you that. It's their flash hider. By the way, this thing is super quiet. Love this can a lot. But real quick, you can see that. That was only slightly clean today. Right here, Sons of Liberty QD that came with the rail. Magpul MBus Pro flip up sights. The, I think it's HRT flashlight with the, that needs to be tightened a little, with the Valhalla Tactical operation switch, I guess. I don't know what you'd even call that, or I forget what they actually call it. We have 100 Concepts, like a flash hider, kill flash for the light, most of the stuff you guys have seen if you watch the other videos. This is, oh man, what's that guy's name? Wingate Solutions, or Wingate, I believe it's Solutions. Sling retention for holding your sling to your rifle when not in use. Another 100 Concepts. Got the kill flash with the scope cover on the primary arms, PLX-C. Have their, I guess I wouldn't call it aftermarket because it's theirs, but their upgraded throw lever. You can flip it up to help crank. It makes it a lot easier. Get a little more leverage. The LaRue Tactical can mount, and that is QD as well. Love that mount. It's good weight. Love everything about it. It's really nice. Again, another MBus Pro in the back. Griffin Armament lower receiver. LaRue trigger. It's the MBT meticulously built trigger. Who made this? Safety selector, I forget who makes that. Is it Strike Industries, I believe? Can't remember. Same people who make the dust cover. Turn that around. I think it's Strike. We have the red dot mount, and that is the Valhalla Tactical, and it's RMR mount with the Trijicon RMR on there. I like that thing a lot. And as on everything for me, for the most part, Ergo grip. I know they're outdated to a lot of people, but fit my hand real good. The mag pull, don't know what they call their grip, but hand stop / grip. Didn't end up using this today, guys. I shot off a bag, unfortunately. I wanted to test that to see if it would break loose, but still haven't gotten a chance to test that out. But again, very impressed with how everything went today. It honestly did probably very close to what I thought it was going to do. In retrospect, thinking about it, like I thought it was going to be on paper pretty quick, or on steel within like 3 shots. But again, I couldn't tell until I put the hearing protection on. The Walker Razor Slims, so I cranked them up so we can hear that ting instead of the 308s that were out there and other bigger calibers. So when you could hear the ding, this you would hear a ting. So a little sad to hear that. When it's at 200 yards, you hear it clear as day, with or without the enhanced hearing protection. So let me know if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns. Very happy with the build. Everything functioned perfectly. No problems so far. I'll let you know if we do have any problems arise on this build, which I'm hoping not. Try to do everything by the books. And yeah, very happy. So stay tuned. If there is any updates to be had, if we have any failures to feed, eject, anything like that, you guys will be the second to know. Maybe third, depends on who's with me at the range that day. But I'll definitely put it out there, let you know what happened, what failed, if anything fails on here. Hopefully it will never fail, because that's the whole point of this build, to try to buy the rugged stuff and everything. So stay tuned, guys. But again, thoughts, comments, concerns, like, subscribe and share, and let me know what you guys think. This is Mark from Gunfight Knives, and we're out. All right, gentlemen, we're here at the range. I don't think you'll be able to see anything. Need to get a scope camera.
Either way, the old girl's on today. Very happy. Check her out. Sorry, the audio quality is going to be a little different on this because I'm not mic'd up. But we will continue slaying. Look at this one. Ooh la la. What do you guys think? Look at that. Whew. That's nice.